It was supposed to be me boxing, and then we'll do a mixed martial arts bout. That was what was said, and it came out of his mouth as well, and it was...
But Conor's going to get a hold of him, and then he's going to be like a baby. It's also possible that Floyd can win, because Floyd is still one of the best boxers of all time, if not the best.
I will get a boxing world title.
And you're probably going to have to box multiple times to get that.
No.
Conor McGregor is a magic person, like legitimately. For Conor to go and his first professional fight arguably the greatest fighter of all time. It's like he's 100% in the mix now at 50-0. At 50-0, it's 100% in the mix that he's the greatest fighter of all time. You think about it defensively, no one's even close. No one's been hit as little as him. And Conor hit him. Yeah, he's beat everybody. And obviously he fought Conor a different way than he fought everybody else. That's a fact. But Conor hit him more than any fighter that ever
Here's the other thing. Here's kudos to Conor and Floyd, but especially Conor. When's the last time you saw an exciting Floyd Mayweather fight?
True.
Conor went at him.
Yeah, that's when Conor, after the fight, I turned him into a Mexican.
Oh, that's hilarious. Did he say that?
Yeah, you didn't hear that?
No, Conor I missed a lot of that. Conor brought the fight out of him for the first time since I don't know who. You know what I'm saying? You can say, well, last finish was Victor Ortiz. That was shit. That was kind of a cheap shot. Yeah. He didn't bring it to him, but Conor brought it out of him, man.
This was legit.
I done phenomenal. In that bout. And the only reason I lost that bout was because I prepared for a back-footed Philly shell style of opponent. And when the fight was like that, I was picking him apart. Then he came forward and started pressing. And I wasn't sinking into my shots like I am now with my boxing coaches under my belt that are drilling specific boxing things into me again. And I know I'd beat Floyd. I know I'd beat Floyd if we rematched. And when we rematched.
And when I watched it the second time, knowing the result, then you really appreciate what Floyd's doing. Because although Conor did catch him, he definitely caught him with a hard uppercut in the first round.
Best shot, yeah.
That was interesting because that was like, oh shit, like you got to realize, mind your P's and Q's. This guy's legit. But Conor never, I mean, even though he clipped him with that shot, it never really hurt him except that one shot to the body.
Which I was surprised. I gotta be honest, in my prediction, I thought Conor was gonna do well like he did in the first rounds. I called that. I thought he was gonna win 4 to 5 rounds. And then I thought I thought maybe that uppercut would wobble him, and that would be enough to win Conor kind of the spectacle, but just Floyd's chin and just the boxing power is a little different, man.
It definitely is different. And I don't think Conor's loading up either.
He like to quit. The f is that? Talking about how tough you is. Talking about you are killers. Real killers don't quit.
You don't even know nothing about true fighting. You've never been in there. You're against a different animal here, Floyd.
Shut the f up.
Your mouth.
Shut the f
your mouth.
Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train.
He's screwed. But he'll have to fight Conor if he comes to MMA. That would just have to be...
No, he wouldn't.
You don't think so?
No, he'd get killed. He would literally get killed.
I know, but
he would get smashed.
If he ends up doing MMA, everyone wants to see that.
No, that's what everybody wants to see.
It will give you 6 to 8 months to practice jiu-jitsu.
6 to 8 months to just figure out how you're going to get fucked up.
You'd be screwed.
If you get a boxer inside the octagon, man, there's so many elements that they're unfamiliar with. The head kicking and the body kicking and the choking and the arm bending and it's the ankle twisting and all that. It's a lot, and it could be really dangerous for Floyd to join an MMA match. So I would strongly suggest he reconsider.
He wouldn't just be screwed. That's unfair to for people that have been screwed. You would need a way more outrageous example. It's not just getting screwed. He would. Like someone said it should be a 1,000 to 1. That's not high 100% as anything ever gets ever. Because if you think Floyd is all of a sudden going to become this one-punch destroyer, like John the Beast Mugabe in the 1980s or whatever the fuck that was, if you think that's going to happen out of nowhere, you're crazy. That's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is he's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. Stay way the fuck away from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd.
MMA fight. Okay.
Yeah.
And Floyd was fighting Conor. How long would Floyd last?
3 seconds. That thing would be over real quick. But listen, Floyd was talking during the world tour that we just did. I'll do it in an octagon. Listen, at the end of the day, like I said, There's punches in our sport. You throw punches. Floyd would take a couple of leg kicks, and that would be the end of it.
How many of those can you take? Okay, boom, inside leg kick. Boom, outside leg kick. He's laughing at you now. Now he's talking shit, and you realize you got to get past those legs. You can try to close the distance. Boom, spinning back kick to the liver. Fuck. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? You're going to be picked apart until he decides to take you to the ground and cut your face open with elbows. How about that? How about he pins your right arm down with his left shin, gets on top of you, and just starts smashing the edge of the elbow into your eye sockets, into your nose, cuts across your forehead, slices you open like a fucking melon. You don't have a chance. No one has a chance that hasn't had a long history of grappling and getting kicked. It's like a regular boxer is like, especially the best ever like Floyd, is phenomenal at what he does. But if you changes everything. He'd be fucked. The reason why he might do this is because I think they will give him an ungodly sum of money. And I think they should. I think that if the UFC can talk Floyd Mayweather into going into an MMA ring, first of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on to get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight. How about we give you Conor McGregor for a full Billy? But it's also possible that Floyd can win. That's what makes that interesting. Because Floyd is still one of the best boxers of all time, if not the best. Still a fucking elite athlete. Still light speed in there. Like with his footwork and his movement, his head movement. He's so fast. He's going to be way faster. And every time he moves in, he gets his face lit up. Pop, 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 pop. With a dude who's fast as fuck with 6-ounce gloves. Now he's got 4-ounce gloves on. Very little padding. And he's catching you right on the chin. Pop! And you can't do shit about it. You're trying to close the distance, and he's stutter stepping and moving in front of you. So if he could figure out a way to get the fight to the ground and like lock in something simple, like a guillotine, if he has a good guillotine, that's what I would say. If I was gonna work with a guy like that, I would say we're gonna concentrate on one fucking choke, and we're gonna get that thing down to like laser beam, perfect precision. It's super possible that he could win. Like, it's possible that he could win.
I will get a boxing world title.
And you're probably gonna have to box multiple times to get that.
No.